Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video and another weekly reset. The reset has just gone live, and as always, I'm here to give you the lowdown, tell you what is new in the world of Destiny, and talk about anything else you need to know. If you guys do enjoy this video, then it'd be super awesome if you could hit that like button and leave a comment down below. Now, let's begin by taking a look at this week's strikes. Your heroic this week is Winter's Run, which means you're heading back down to Venus to crack the Archon Priest out the Kinder Egg. And your modifiers this week are Void Burn, so pretty much bring your Void weapons and you're good to go. And as for your Nightfall this week, it is the Will of Crota, which means you're heading back down to Earth to take on Omnigul in everybody's favourite strike. But to make things a little bit more fun, we have a triple burn this week. That's right, the Rainbow Burn, Solar Burn, Void Burn and Arc Burn. So basically bring whatever weapon you want, bring your powerhouses and then unleash them. Just leave your kinetic weapons at home, otherwise you're not really going to be taking advantage of this. That does also mean if you do have Yellowhorn, then yes, you can take advantage of it before it gets nerfed when the Taken King comes out. But if you don't have it, it doesn't matter. Grab your most powerful weapons, grab your best solar weapons, your void weapons, your arc weapons, and you're good to go. Things worth bearing in mind, the Shanks that do spawn do have solar shields, but they shoot arc bullets, so watch out for those ones. In addition to that, the captains in the first room will have arc shields, so you're going to want to have something to deal with that, and you're definitely going to want to watch out for those stealth vandals. And then obviously lastly, you'll have the wizards with solar shields. So in an ideal situation, you carry one of each, so that way you can kind of cover all bases. Either way, those are your strikes this week. Now let's move over to the Prison of Elders. Your level 32 prison this week is of course last week's level 34, Cult of the Worm, which means it's Garrot the Unclean, but this time in a level 32 prison. So if you did have any trouble with him last week, then he'll be easier this time round, provided you're obviously 32 or higher. Then moving over to the level 34 one, you have Broken Legion. Valasrarg seeks to prove his might by crushing all who challenge him. Now this one, as a reminder, is the Cabal boss who likes to rotate his shield. So make sure when you do go into this fight that you do have a selection of weapons available so you can swap them around to kind of deal with his changing shield. But either way, again, generally speaking, he's not really a difficult boss. He's got quite a bit of health, so he does take a while to kill, but he's not really one of the harder bosses. Now with the prison out of the way, let's jump over to the reef and take a look at what the vendors have for us this week. So, starting off with Petravenge, these are the bounties that she has for us this week. As always, if you guys do have any trouble trying to find the targets in these ones, I have guides for pretty much all of these on the channel, so make sure you go and check them out. Just search for the name and you'll find the one you're after. Then moving over to Barracks, first up this week he has the chest item. Now if you're a hunter, it has a discipline roll of 157. If you're a titan, it has an intellect roll of 85 with a discipline roll of 88. And if you're a warlock, it has an intellect roll of 79 and a strength roll of 86. So you know the deal by now, compare it with what you have, and if you do have a disgustingly high strength roll, then it's probably worth repurchasing. But either way, that's up to you. Then moving over to the auto rifle, Wolf Slayer's Claw. This deals kinetic damage, obviously because it's not the Scholar's variant, and the perks are crowd control, so kills with this weapon grant bonus damage for a short time. And once again, the lovely Shank Burn. I said this last week that I genuinely do believe there's probably some kind of hidden agenda here. I know the Taken King is all about Arekkz and the Hive, but at some point we're going to encounter a massive Shank Overlord and everybody's going to be crying if they're not carrying Shank Burn weapons. So I think there's some kind of sneaky suspicion here that we should be stocking up on Shank weapons just so we're ready for the Shank apocalypse. Anyway, that being said, if you want to pick this up, if you want to pick up an auto rifle that right now isn't that great but could well be good in the future, obviously it is entirely up to you. And then lastly, as always, if you do want to see what Brother Vance has for us this week, then you can check back at 6 PM BST, that's around 10 AM Bungie time, to see what he has this week. Anyway, that, my friends, is pretty much it for this week. So hopefully you guys found that helpful. As always, if you did, it would be mega awesome if you could hit that like button and leave a comment down below. But aside from that, thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.